maybe you and I are going to make something a little bit different. It's not really a meal, but it's kind of like a Nigerian dish. We are going to make suya. Hi, Stella Becca. How are you? Welcome for joining. So we're going to do suya, kind of that I know how, that I've been doing it, usually how I do it. Hope you're doing well. So first, what I did was I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. So it's a 350. It's already preheated. So I could get that going. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna mix some spices. And this is gonna be what's gonna be brushed on the suya, and I'm just going to use a little brush to brush it. But first, I'm just going to kind of let them marinate. Another thing is to that we get is suya spice. My husband likes to just kind of dip the suya and eat it that way. So we have plenty of suya spice to go around. So basically, what I'm going to do is just kind of make my own thing of seasoning. So I'm going to do a little bit of ground ginger. Yes. And I kind of want to make a lot because you'll see why. It'll be kind of like, bless you. It'll be kind of, yeah, my sous chef is in the kitchen. My sous chef is in the kitchen. Hi, Street Clips. Oh, you sent a heart. Thank you. Yay. A heart, Street Clips. We got a heart. Here, let's give her a heart. My sous chef is joining. Give a heart. Yay! Mama got ginger on you. Yay! We got a heart. Yay! That's her thing. Yay! We got a heart. We got a heart. Yay! So thank you for the heart, Street Clips, #1 fan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for liking the live. We're gonna make some suya. Yep, we're gonna make some suya. Does that sound good? No? Okay. Well, we are gonna make some suya. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's for Dad. Yeah. Can you say hi? Hi. Hi. Can you say thank you? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So continuing on. Yep, absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know Mama's mixing some seasonings. So this is ground ginger that I'm putting in here. And then I'm gonna do maybe a little bit of a dash. Hello, Shekher Sani. How are you? I'm just gonna do a dash of nutmeg, just a little dash to give it that little. Thank you. Even getting very can be a little bit tricky when trying to make that because it's all about the temperature, the right stirring. I've made amala before, and that thing is like it's kind of like a hit or miss for me. Some days I can get it, other days I can't. Because I just made it a couple days ago, and I noticed I didn't put enough water in it, and I had too much of the mix and not enough water. So that was like one of those you have to like add water and kind of get the lumps out and the consistency of that. Even with Gary, I don't want to say I'm an expert in making Gary. It still takes me a while to get the right consistency, make sure everything is mixed properly. One thing I have also took me a while to make was ogi, or it's like the Nigerian pudding. You have to make the right consistency, make sure it cooks well. It's all about the technique, stirring, and all of that. So, um, that's definitely one thing I have learned as I have gone on, as time has gone on. Um, and again, um, it's all about, it's trial and error. So one thing, like when I had made something, I was like, oh, I give up. I don't want to make it anymore. And but that's also too key is you learn every time you make it, you always add something to it or you take something away. Hi, Larry Lamar. How are you? Actually, we are making, or I should say, I am, but we all are making suya together. It's really not, it's really not a dinner. It's more or less like my husband likes to say street food. My sous chef is not happy right now. But yeah, it's in the oven. Basically, so it's just kind of like a thinner cut of steak, if you will, like a thin cut of beef. You don't want it too thick because if it's too thick, it'll take forever to cook. So it's a thinner cut of meat, and that way it won't take that long. And the goal is to cook it to where it's cooked kind of like a jerky type thing, but not too much. So thank you for joining, Larry Lamar. Yeah, it's me today cooking. Um, yeah, actually it's good. It really is good. And then what will happen is then there's like this little it's called suya spice. You dip it in when you're done. Um, oh, okay. Um, just getting a plate out real quick. So yeah, so one thing that I have learned to test, yes, thank you, Jarul. Um, so one thing, oh, I was looking at my little princess, seeing what she was doing. One thing to always to make sure is like, um, don't give up and keep making, keep making, keep making. Um, especially like your technique will change, you'll see things, you'll change stuff. You'll change how you do things. Maybe, oh, when I made it this time, I added a little bit too much of this seasoning. Let me pull back, or maybe I'll add this seasoning to it and kind of look, I have this food for you. He knew the difference. Like he totally knew because he's like, oh, when did you make this? I've been making it all day, but no. So, yeah. But the downside is it's actually like like the Nigerian restaurant, it would almost be cheaper to just honestly go and buy the ingredients yourself. Excuse me. And make it yourself. So, yeah, I just here we are. So, but yes. Whoa. Wow. So what do you like? How much agusi do you get for that? Wow. And what kind of meat is in that agusi? $21. That seems a bit expensive. Um, because okay, so like here, the African restaurant here, we could choose whether you want it goat meat, beef, fish, or chicken. Yeah, I've heard California like that stuff is expensive. Oh, Mrs. Irumive, where are you watching from? Um, I think, everything all over has just gotten expensive. Um, which is interesting because the price of the beef has gone up. And so, oh, Kansas, Oklahoma. Uh, so the price of beef has gone up. So that's why I haven't made suya in a long time. So, just thought it'd be like a nice little treat. But yeah, like to make a goosey here, it would maybe cost a total of $10 when it's all said and done if you divided it out. Whereas if you go to a restaurant, it's going to be more expensive. So, but yeah. So we haven't been first off when we had early on in the when we were married, I was going to the Nigerian restaurant and just buying stuff because I know that's like what he really wanted like Nigerian food, and I was like, this has got to hold me off until I can learn how to make all this stuff where we can get the stuff like that. So it definitely has been a work in progress. I'm the thing is, you have to be willing to try new recipes and just make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. He still eats my mistakes, so that's okay. We've got 2 minutes before we can get to 10K. Um, so I mean, as long as it's edible, he still eats it. Um, but even if I know it's not good, I just tell him, you don't have to eat it. Like, don't eat it. I'm not going to make you eat it. We did try jollof rice once, and we haven't tried it since, but I kind of want to. Um, but again, it's going back to the drawing board, doing your research, making sure you have everything you need. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So any more questions? Like other things that I've made? Um, I'm wondering. Hmm. I made stew before. Um, so that could be kind of like a sore spot almost. There are some American foods he does like, but there are some American foods he doesn't like, and it's just like some African foods that I have made. So yes, I have lived in the Midwest before I moved to Florida, and that's now where we are based out of is Florida. So but kind of Midwest where there's like snow and blizzards. Yeah, that's not fun. Hot. My first July, oh my gosh. My first July in Florida. Wow. Um, let's just say lived under a fan for a while, and I only went out in the evenings if I had to go anywhere, like if I had to do grocery shopping or anything. I only went out at night when the sun set, but even still, when the sun sets, it's still hot out. So yeah. And you can tell when it's hot and when you see the stores, their whole windows are fogged over, and you can tell it's hotter outside than it is inside. So, yeah, I lived under fans, and I didn't pulled the blinds, made it as dark and cool as possible. Yes. Yep. Yep. You have to be careful because of hurricanes, because then if hurricanes come, well, especially like being in like Key Largo, Florida or Largo, Florida, um, you guys are kind of closer to where you would have gotten a lot of hurricanes and the effects of that. So like with the ocean, you have the ocean breeze and all that humidity, and that just is that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm okay being out in the heat if I've prepared myself to be out in the heat. Like if I know I like, yep, yeah, it's not fun. Like if I had like a moisture wicking shirt, and like pants that weren't going to keep me hot, and then like a cup with ice and water, I'd be perfect preparing myself to go out in the heat. But it just it's crazy. It's crazy. The weather is some crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Thank you, Hanking, for joining. Yeah. So I did winter and like snow. I didn't like it. I did it for like the majority of my life. It's not fun. Like the first snowfall's fun. Winter kind of, yep, absolutely. Um, I mean, winter, summer, where I from the Midwest, they could have winter for 7 months of the year. Like it usually would start snowing maybe October. Yes. The one thing I miss the most is fall. Fall is my favorite season. It's just cool, crisp, leaves are changing. It's perfect, like sweatshirt, jean weather. It's like perfect. So yeah, that's what I miss. Florida, you don't get all those seasons. It's just hot, 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 hot. Hurricane season, hot, hot, hot. So, but yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we've got about maybe 10 minutes left on our suya and then it'll be done cooking. So I'm glad you like California better and you get to experience all those seasons. That's one of the things I kind of miss the most, but